Good morning, guys. How are you? I hope that all of you are fine. Today we'll have revision. Our agenda today is gonna be revision about scales and how to read the scales and the division with all types because all of them is gonna work with the same way. And we will have this table that if you want to get one more of the number and one less of the same number, so you know how to work with it. And we will have difference in temperature, calculating angles, and the perimeter and area. So let's start with the scales. Here is the question for the scales. Gregory is buying flour. The scales show how much flour Gregory buys. So here in the scales, I found out that's working with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 kilograms. And he needs in the first question to know how much flour does Gregory buy in kilograms. So first of all, we want to know every step in this scale is working by how many kilograms or how many grams. So as you remember, it's to get the scale you have to get the difference in reading over the number of spaces. So the difference in reading, for example, 6 minus 4. So over the number of spaces, so every space here it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces between every two numbers. So 6 minus 4 kilograms over 5 spaces. So equals to 2 kilograms, it means 2,000 grams over 5 equals 400 grams. So every step is we are walking with every step like in 400 grams. So I will start, for example, from here to answer question number A. It's 4 kilograms and walk in the first step. It's 4 kilograms and 400 grams. After that, 4 kilograms and 800 grams. And after that, 5 kilograms and 200 grams. So the first question here, he said he wants to know how much flour does Gregory buy in kilograms. So it's 5,200 grams equals 5.2 kilograms. And question B, he said how much flour does Gregory buy in grams? We already answered that question, so it's 5,200 grams. In the division lesson, if you remember, we are just making the division sign, the long division sign, and we are just writing down the times table, or if you memorize the times table, you don't need to write it down, like in the mirror. So I'm just trying to divide from the left. I will start with number 1, 382 divided by 9. So 3 divided 9 can't be, so it's 0. And I'm taking the two digits together. 38 divided by 9, so the nearest thing to 38, 36 is in table 9. So 36 divided by 9 equals 4, so I'm writing down 4 up and 36 down. And start to subtract. So 8 minus 6 equals 2, and 3 minus 3 equals 0, and bring down the next digit, which is 2. So right now I have 22. I want to divide it by 9, so it's going to be 18. This is the nearest thing in table 9. And 2 up, 18 down, and subtract. So the difference is 4. And I don't have any other digits any other digit to bring it down. So it's 4 divided 9. No, I cannot do that. So 4 is the remainder. So if you want to write it down remainder 5, or if you want to write it down fraction remainder, which is 4 over 9, these are both working. But it depends on the question. If I asked you to write down the remainder as a fraction, you have to write it down as a fraction. If I asked you to write down remainder as a remainder form, so you have to write down R4. In the other question, you will find 761 divided by 3. So I'm taking the first digit, 7 divided 3. So I'm trying to search for the nearest thing in table 3 to reach 7, which is 6. So 2 up and 6 down, and subtract again. 7 minus 6 equals 1, and bring down the next digit. So right now I have 16. I have to divide it by 3. 16 divided 3, I will just put 5 up and 15 down because this is the nearest thing and the nearest number in table 3. So 16 minus 15 equals 1, and bring down the next digit, which is 1. So I have right now 11 divided 3. So the nearest thing in table 3 is 9. So I'm writing down 9 down and 3 up. And subtract again. 11 minus 9 equals 2. And ask myself a question. Is there any other digit to bring it down? No, the last digit is 1 and I already brought it down. So 2 is the remainder. And as we said, you can write down the remainder in two forms, like R2 or remainder as a fraction, which is 2 over 3. And if you don't have any remainder, so it's 0 and 0 happy face, so the end of division, and that's it. So this is division in all its way, like division with fraction remainder, division with remainder, division without remainder. So you know it all right now. You have to practice a lot in this lesson. Here in this lesson, one more and one less, it has similar numbers in the resource pack, but here I want to have I'm writing down a number for you and one more and one less. So number 3, for example, I'm trying to think in the number line with what is the number is more than 3, so it means in the right of 3, so it's 4, and one less, so it means one number before number 3 on the number line, so 2 is before 3. This is so easy and year one can do it. It's easy. The problem here is when you have a negative number like negative 99. Negative 99, the one before negative 99 on the number line, it's negative 98, so it's more than it. So it's one more than it. And the number on the left of the negative 99 is gonna be negative 100. And it goes the same with negative 40. So if you want to search for a number greater than negative 40 by 1, you will find it's negative 39. And one less than it, it's going to be negative 41. And for another number, negative 39, so it's the same idea. The negative numbers are all working with the same way. Negative 39, one more, it's negative 38. And one less, negative 40. And for example, number negative 1, this is the last example. One more, it's 0, because the 0 is more than negative 1. And one less is negative 2. So negative 2 is one less than negative 1. And that's it. In the lesson of difference in temperature, I just brought here for you 3 examples. The temperature changed from 0 degrees to positive 10 degrees. And the question said, how much did the temperature change? So think about it. You are moving steps from 0 to 10. So you're asking yourself, how many steps did I move from 0 to 10? If you count them, you will find it's 10. And guys, difference in temperature is always positive because I'm asking about difference in temperature. I'm not asking about reading the temperature. So the difference in temperature is always positive. So for the second example, the temperature changed from negative 6 degrees to positive 10 degrees. How much did the temperature change? So first, you have to think about it in a very good way. I'm moving from negative 6 to 0 first. So how many steps did you move? If you just count them, you'll find it's 6 steps. And after that, from 0 to 10, it's 10 steps. So 6 before the 0 and 10 after the 0. So add them together, you'll find out that you walked 16 steps. And it goes the same with the last example here. The temperature changed from negative 4 degrees to positive 5 degrees. So from negative 4 to 0 is 4 steps, and from 0 to 5 it's 5 steps. So if you add the steps together, you'll find them they are 9 steps. So the difference in temperature is 9. And take care, a very important note, the difference in temperature is always positive, don't forget that. In calculating angles, the one that we had together in the class was the straight angle. For the one in the top left here, I have a straight angle. One of them is 29 degrees. So to get the missing angle, you are thinking about the straight angle is how many degrees? It's 180 degrees. And I have from them 29 degrees in one angle. So the second angle, of course, is going to be 180 minus 29. So the answer is going to be 151. And for the second one on the right, top right, you will find out I didn't bring you a straight angle. I brought here a right angle. So the right angle, of course, you know that the right angle is 90 degrees. Guys, you have to remember the straight angle and the right angle. You have to remember how many degrees are they. So here it's 90 degrees, so I'm taking from them 54 degrees, so the remainder is 36. So you have to make it in the right angle, 90 minus 54, which is equal to 36 degrees. And in the third question, you will find a straight angle. One of them is 134, so 180 minus 134 is going to be equals to 46. And the last example here in this calculating angles lesson, it's a right angle. And right angles, how many degrees? 90 degrees. And one of them is 22. So I'm taking 22 from 90 degrees. So which is 90 minus 22 equals to 68 degrees. The perimeter and area lesson. Here you will find a perimeter and area. I'm asking you to write down a perimeter and area and the type of the shape in these 4 questions. In the first question here, you will find it's a rectangle, and he told you that it has L and W, which means length and width. The length here is 80 centimeters and the width here is 43 centimeters. So to get the area, as we remember together in the class, we just multiplied the length times the width. So 80 times 43, so it's going to be 3,440 squared centimeters. And to get the perimeter, you know that every 2 opposite sides in the rectangle are equal in length. So I'm adding 80 plus 43, this is the length and width, and this rectangle has another length and width, don't forget. So it's going to be plus 80 plus 43 again. So all of them equals to 246 centimeters, and this is the perimeter. And the type of this shape, it's a rectangle, of course, because it's a rectangle, it has length and width. And in the second question here, you will find a shape with all the sides are equal, so it means it's a square. The side length of the square is equal to 56 centimeters, and I'm asking you again to get me the area and the perimeter. So the area, you're multiplying the 2 sides together. So 56 times 56 is going to be 3,136 squared centimeter. And to get the perimeter, you're adding all the sides of the square. So 56 plus 56 plus 56 plus 56, because it has 4 sides, equal 4 sides. So all of them add up to 224 centimeters, and the type, of course, is a square. Let's get back to the square. The other square with side length equals 55 centimeters. The area, it's 55 times 55, side times side, which equals to 3,025 squared centimeters. And the perimeter, look here, I know that all the sides of the square are equal. So, and if you want to get addition for 55 plus 55 plus 55 plus 55, it's easier just to say 55 times 4. So square, we are multiplying the side times 4 to get the perimeter. So 55 times 4 equals 220 centimeters. And question number 4, you will find out that it's a rectangle with the length equal to 72 centimeters and width equals to 57 centimeters. So the area is 72 times 57, so equals to 4,104 squared centimeters. And the perimeter, I get it here with another way. Instead of just saying length plus width plus length plus width, I can just add the length plus width and get the answer, and after that multiply them by 2. It's the same thing, but it's faster. So we need to save time in solving these questions, guys. So 72 plus 57, and get the answer of them, and after that multiply by 2, so it's gonna be equal to 258 centimeters, and the type, of course, is a rectangle. So guys, we finished just revising scales, difference in reading, difference in temperatures, and one more and one less, calculating angles, perimeter and area, and your homework is gonna be the revision sheet in the resource pack. It's gonna be page 62, 63, 64, and 65. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.